that I've devised for myself is about these past incredible 5 weeks of personal and professional growth that we have experienced here. Okay, these weeks have been sponsored by Capes. We must not forget that, and we're very thankful, I believe, each one of us, and have been hosted by the Ioe within UCL. And so, what will I do? First of all, I'll tell you what the project entails. That will be followed by an explanation on the reasons why I've chosen this topic. After that, I'll show you how it's going to be put into practice. And finally, I will wrap it up with the evaluation and the possible outcomes. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Shall we start? Okay. Let me see if I'm on track. Yes, the aim of the project is to share, okay, with my colleagues at IFPE, the Educational Technological Institute of Pesqueira, where some of us work, okay. My unit is the semi-arid, okay. To share with my colleagues what I have called the EL teacher education experience, okay, our experience here, by means of engaging them into a multi-dimensional reflection and discussion, okay, on alternative educational models using 3 active British institutions, the Ioe, Summerhill, and the Chelsea Academy as reference for the discussion. Okay? This is going to be, yes, my aim, okay? You might ask, but why have you chosen to do this? Yeah? Because traditionally, there has been a rivalry between the administrative staff and the teaching staff in this institute. For political reasons, there's been a very strong divide, okay? And since the change in, you know this because it's common in lots of institutions, since the change in directory at the end of 2011, there have been attempts to improve the relationships, the internal relationships, okay? And an attempt to install, I don't know if that's the word, a culture for peace in the institution. So this project is my personal attempt to help assist the directory to bring together these 2 sides, okay, by making them reflect upon their reality, looking at possible new scenarios, awakening them of educational scenarios and organizational scenarios, okay, and focusing on the learner, putting the learner as the center of attention and making all of us responsible for whichever actions are taken in the institute, okay. So this is the reason, the background to my decision. Now, how is it going to happen? Well, I hope I haven't skipped anything. In the middle of July, we're going to have our second semester meeting. And this takes place twice a semester, at the beginning and at the end. We spend 2 days together, all this stuff. Okay, so it's about 100 people or more. Okay? And in this meeting, I've asked the director to grant me 3 hours, and they have agreed to it for this project. And what I intend to do is the first half an hour, I'm going to have a plenary with a presentation on the London experience here, okay, my experience, 20 minutes for me to give an overview, okay. This will be followed by 10 minutes of instructions to the audience, because they're going to be divided in 3 groups, okay, with a fair amount of academic and administrative and teaching staff, and people who can and can't read in English, okay. And they will be divided in groups that will go to different rooms. Each one will receive envelopes here, okay, on the Ioe. Sorry, Amos. On the Summerhill and on the Chelsea Academy, okay. They will receive these envelopes with images and written material, okay, and they will prepare poster presentations, okay, for 1 hour. I don't know whose ideas it was, okay. Poster presentations to be brought to the audience. Sorry, this is a bit difficult at the moment, but there will be a second plenary after about an hour in which they will present the posters, and we will hold an educational discussion on the key topics, okay, of the areas, history, infrastructure, okay, but focusing on the educational purpose of each one of those institutions, okay. After that, we will, so this is for you to have an idea, the Chelsea Academy is here.